morning, students. Let's continue with the topic of pollination. In the last video, we have studied about different types of pollination, their adaptations. Not only this, we have also studied about various agents involved in cross-pollination. All the methods that we discussed in the last video were related to natural pollination, the pollination that occurs in nature. But sometimes natural pollination do not give sufficient yield or the desired characteristics that is often thought of. So now humans have adopted the method of artificial pollination for getting better yield, disease resistant variety and high quality seeds. So let's start with artificial pollination. Artificial pollination is often carried out for the improvement of quality of seeds, increase in production of grains, fruits, vegetables in order to meet the increasing demands of increasing population. And the seeds obtained through this method are known as hybrid seeds because they have the mixture of the qualities of two different plants belonging to the same species, and hence the process is also known as hybridization. It is a mechanical technique used to pollinate plants when natural pollination is insufficient or undesirable. It is carried out by human beings and does not require the help of the pollinating agents or weather. These artificial pollinations are carried out in 4 steps. The first step is selection. In this process, the plants with desired characteristics are selected. Suppose I have a plant which gives high yield and another plant which is disease resistant, and I want both the characters in the same plants. So I'll select these 2 plants and then cross them and produce the seeds. So those plants which are selected for cross-pollination comes under the process of selection. The second method involved in artificial pollination is emasculation. Now what is emasculation? It is a process of removal of anthers from the bisexual flowers before maturity to prevent self-pollination. So here in the picture you can see this protruding part, what you see is the stigma, and a thick bulky substance that surrounds the stigma is your anther. So during emasculation what happens? These anthers are removed and the stigma is left. All the anthers are removed, but before maturation, as soon as in the bud condition itself, the anthers are removed. And this process is known as emasculation. Next method is your bagging. Now since the stigma is exposed, what happens? There are chances of cross-pollination which can take place in natural way. So in order to prevent that, after emasculation, that is removal of the anthers, this flower is covered with a bag, a plastic polythene bag or a cloth, so that air and sunlight is available but pollen grains do not enter that bag, and that process is known as bagging. So during bagging what happens? The selected flower is then covered with polythene bags to avoid pollination from any other source. Next method is your pollination. Once the pistil or the carpel matures, what happens? The anthers from the desired plant are taken and then the pollen grains are dusted on the stigma of the female plant. This process is known as pollination, and since we are carrying out this process manually, it is known as artificial pollination. So here you can see this is your anther with pollen grains and this is your stigma. So the pollen grains are dusted over the stigma so that cross pollination can take place and the fertilization may occur and the seeds may develop. Again, after pollination, bagging is carried out. You can see people tying bags around the flowers. All these white patches that you see are nothing but the bags. Artificial pollination is done in these flowers and then they are covered. So bagging, again the same process of bagging is carried out where the pollinated flowers are covered with polythene bags to avoid any kind of pollination from any other source. So thus at the end of this process, the seeds that are obtained has the desired characteristics. The seeds obtained by artificial pollination are called hybrid seeds and the plants obtained from these seeds are called hybrid plants. Now the aims of artificial pollination. For what purpose do we carry out artificial pollination? Artificial pollination is done to produce high yielding and disease resistant variety of plants, plants which grow and mature early, and plants with better quantity of flowers and seeds with high nutritive value and palatability. Palatability means taste. It has high nutritive value and good taste. So artificial pollination is carried out in order to satisfy these three conditions. Now high yielding is required to meet the increasing demand of increasing population, disease resistance so that there is no wastage of the crops. Then through hybrid seeds, plants grow and mature early. Not only this, it also produces better quantity of flowers, means the plant will produce more flowers. More flowers means more seeds, and these seeds will have high nutritive value and taste, that is your palatability. So this is all about your artificial pollination. With this we come to an end with the topic pollination. In the next video we will study about how fertilization takes place in plants. Thank you.